Well, Nick Fuentes, the one thing about him is when Tucker Carlson's handling Nick Fuentes, first of all, I thought he was lazy. I mean, in other words, I think you should push back a little bit harder on that. So maybe Tucker's minding the audience. I don't think Tucker needs to. He's got enough money. He's rich. And he should be playing, quote unquote, the long game. In other words, basically, does Tucker want to be relevant when he's in his early 60s? And he made himself less relevant today because basically he tolerates that. I just have this belief that when I see Tucker and I see Nick, I don't understand. I understand Fuentes. I should just call him Nick Fuentes. When I see Nick Fuentes, I understand him. He's got nothing. He's making a lot of money on this. He gets a lot of prestige on this. This is what he's moving forward with. And he's going to try to force a few things there. I think he gets squashed, like they always get squashed. You can't be a racist anti-Semite because the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, that leads you down a road that's really to hell. He's already walking back the anti-black stuff, but that's out there. That's not going to be forgotten. And I think what's going to happen is people are going to see a profit, as there already are, in standing up and challenging him. Also, he's easy to mock, and that's the other thing. A guy like that, you just can't survive the comedians. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
And young guys who he's going for won't want to be there. But as for Tucker, Tucker's worth what? 400 million, 300, 400 million. He's worth a lot of money.
Is that right? Wow.
This
that's
family
excellent.
money. He's loaded. He's worth a few $100 million at least. And he did very well at Fox, and he's a smart guy, and I understand he's a very shrewd investor. And he's always, I've met him a couple of times. He's always been a very charming guy. I don't see that. I don't know why he did it. I think this is, to me, I think the American people, I think this registers with the American people like doesn't even register. This is something, now the New York Times this is what's going to happen, and this is why it hurts Trump. The New York Times is now going to promote, he's the new right. What does Trump have to say about him?
Of course, yeah.
They're going to go down this route. But that's a loser for them. That's a loser for them because I think Trump can handle this guy like that. I don't
right,
know.
well, he condemned Trump. Trump isn't good enough for him. Voted, I said he was a big Trump guy, but voted against, he turned against him and voted against him in 24.
You know what that means?
Yeah, we're talking Fuentes, not Carlson, yeah.
What it means is basically Pat Buchanan was at least intellectual, respectable, everything still is, and was everything
restrained, and somewhat restrained actually. When you look at his interviews, it's not like he would be restrained by today's standards. If you look at it, when Bob